Oh, good morning guys. As you can see, it's raining again. Yeah, I was hoping to get some work done today. A few bits and pieces I need to do on the pond and a couple of bits in the garden, but as you can see, it's absolutely hammering it down again. It hasn't stopped all morning, and I don't think it's going to stop for quite a while yet. Yeah, as I said, there are a few jobs to do on the pond. I was able to cut the grass, and whether you can see or not, you got a hedge. I need to cut the hedge as well, and I've got another hedge that needs cutting, but that's not going to happen today. So I think what I'm going to do is make myself a nice cup of coffee and have a bit of playtime with Bisley. He deserves a bit of playtime, as you can't take him out and play in the garden today. So I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow when it's a bit drier. Hi guys, welcome back to Derby Koi, and as you can see, I've changed my hat. It's not the warmest today, but at least it's not raining. Yesterday was awful, torrential rain again, so I didn't get the jobs I wanted to get done. So today, what I'm looking at doing, so as you can see, still got to cut the hedge, that needs cutting. I've got a hedge over there that's got to be cut. I wanted to cut the lawns, a couple of the little bits and pieces, then onto a couple of little pond jobs I need to do. Clean my filters out, I need a good clean out again. What else is that? Finally, my pipe or connection for the trickle in trickle out system has arrived. Fingers crossed it's the right fitting. It did take a while to find the one I needed, so hopefully it's the right size thread on it, so I can set that up for now. At least it'll be working, so I can keep the trickling working, but it is all going to be changed around next year, so it won't be a permanent fixture for now. Yeah, so let's get on with this before it starts to rain again. Hi guys, another day. I cut my hedge, got the lawn, a couple of bits and pieces yesterday. Didn't get onto the pond stuff because unfortunately it rained, so it did put me behind. But as you can see, hedge is cut, grass is cut. So today, get onto the into the filter house, do some pond stuff. Okay, so a quick look at the temperatures. Pond's at 12 degrees at the moment, and inside the filter house 12.8. I think the temperature last night went down, I think it was about 7 or 8, somewhere around there last night. So the pond's still holding a decent temperature, which I'm happy about. Okay, jobs for today. as I said a little bit earlier, the part has arrived for this, so hopefully it's the right fitting. So we'll get that out and have a look. If it is, I'll fit that up. With the regulator on it, it'll only be temporary for now, just to tidy that up a little bit so I can keep the lid on the Easy Pod, because obviously with this pipe, I turned the trickle off a little bit earlier, because I know I was going to be doing this when I actually fed them a little bit earlier. I actually turned it off. So that's normally, obviously this pipe is normally inside the pod, but I do like to keep the lid closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to route it round somewhere around the back, so we're going to either this one or this one, just for now, because I've mentioned earlier, next year I am going to revamp the filter house a little bit, move things around. What I'm hoping to do, probably this system will move all this out, take all this out and move it over. I might move the Easy Pod over and put some more filtration of some sort in. I'm not sure which yet or which way I'm going to do it, but things are going to move around, so nothing what I'm doing now is actually going to be permanent. It's just for the winter. So that's one job, doing the trickle in system. The other one, at the moment, my new air pump is sat there, and this wire is on a 3-pin plug. As I mentioned in a previous video, when I actually set the pump up, I actually thought I'd test it to bowl the Easy Pod, and I was really surprised that it actually bowled the Easy Pod. I think it was a 40 litre a minute pump, 40 litre pump, which I'm so surprised actually bowled the Easy Pod and run the pond as well, what I do on the pond. So I'm going to fit that in a bit more permanently now. What I'm going to do, at the moment my 70 litre one is wired into this one, so what I'm going to do is turn everything off, take the 70 litre out for now and put it in there just so it's out of the way and it's a bit tidier in here just for the winter. And next year what I'm going to do, I'll probably have another one of these switcher boxes, so I'll have 2 of them set up with various things on, make it a bit easier for me, because I've got various UVs and pumps. I want them all working on my float switch, so if the float switch goes, it'll cut everything off, UVs and pumps and everything like that, and then my skimmer and everything else will be set on another one. So that's for next year. So let me get my stuff together and we can make a start. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off just for now. I want to see if that's the piece of board, if this actually is the right size thread. So I'm just going to set this off and see if it fits for now, but then I'll fit that after, because I want to get onto this, the positioning when it is off. Easy, once this is off I can work on the electrics and then finish the water off after. So hopefully that's enough to, there you go. So hopefully they look about right. I will take this out and put some PTFE tape on it. Oh, that's perfect. Yep, fantastic. Right, get onto the electrics, get onto that in a minute. Jobs are good. Okay, so I've turned it all off. I've turned the mains power off, so there's actually no power to the switcher box from the RCD in the fuse box, so there's actually no power to this at all. So if I can now get the cover off. And remember, the end one is the air pump. If I've done them all enough. Be a little tight, but I don't think it was that tight. There you go. Okay, and if you can see inside there, that's where all the wires are. So my end one is this one. This is the one I need to take out. I want to loosen these off and pull the wire through, give me a bit more play on them. So I'd like to loosen the things off on the bottom a little bit. Typical, there's always one that I want to come through. And that one. Okay, that's all off now, so I'm going to pull the wires out. Okay guys, so this is, if you've never seen the inside of one of these boxes before, there is various ones. This one obviously is a switched one. There is various push button ones, various ones. This is a 5-gang switcher box. This is the main power lead coming in from my fused circuit breaker. So if you are going to fit one of these boxes, please do make sure you fit it to a circuit breaker, RCD or various other ones. So that's the mains power, and each one of these individual ones, I think that's the air, UV, various things, so that all these work the other ones, so as you switch them off it cuts them off. So that's just what it looks like inside. Easy enough to do, just 3 connections for each one. So the one I need to take out is the air, which is this one, which is this little silver line here. So that one needs to come out, and I'll replace that with my new air filter. So let me get that out. Okay guys, that's all what I do now. I can see I've turned the power back on at the circuit breaker, so there's actually now power to the main unit. Sorry I couldn't show you wiring up, it was a bit awkward to film, but it's all wired up. So let's get the air on. There you go. I don't know if you can hear it, and it's actually, where are we? There you go. Moved it back down there. It's a lot quieter than the other one in that position, so that's now actually pumping into the pond. So yeah, I did have all the pipe work running around here, and it was up on this shelf, so it tidies it up a little bit. So that's all working. Let's get everything else back on. So let's get the pump back on, skimmer's on, actually pump's running up. Get that going. Open the valve. Yep, that's all running fine. So I can now turn the 55 UV on. That's it, that's all up and running. So that's running great. Jobs are good and fantastic. So next job is put this in. Fantastic. Okay guys, so now I've got to connect this. I've got some PTFE tape to put around the thread. So what I'm going to do, just make sure if I'm going that way, I want the PTFE tape that way. So just going to wrap a bit of PTFE tape around the thread. Just gives it a tighter seal in there. Just 2 or 3 turns in there will be more than enough. So that should be enough of that. Perfect. So as I thread that in, I can get it in. There you go. That's fantastic. Finger tight for now. Fit. And hopefully this will open wide enough. No, I need a bigger spanner, but I actually can do that finger tight. It goes all the way in as it is, so I don't think that's going to need any more. Perfect. Right, that's that in. So what I've got to do now is get my bit of pipe and my regulator, cut in where I want them, measure up and cut, and stick them in. Okay, just to show you, if you've never used one of these before, how these work. There's the pipe, there's the push fit, it's at the retaining clip off there, and all they are, you push it in, and they won't actually come back out. If you do need to get it out, all you're going to do this little ring here, you push it in, hold that, and then pull on the pipe, it'll come out. So push it in, pull it out, and all this does, if I put that on there, this just stops you actually pushing that into there. If you don't see how you do, but if you accidentally do push on that, and the pipe's going to come out, so I'm going to leave that on just in case, but jobs are good in there. Okay, so that's in there. What I've done, I've just run that pipe down there at the moment, and that is I've put my regulator on the wall. I put a little clip there just to stop it being pulled off, because it's not the best retaining clip. When I put the pipe in this side, I'll put another one to hold it in place, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the pipe all the way along into here, and the plastic I've got on top of here, I'm going to drill a little hole in it so the pipe actually goes into the hole for now, and that'll be out the way, nice and safe out the way, and that'll stop me knocking it and pulling it out or anything like that. I don't want to pull the pipe out while it's got the trickle on system, as I'm just going to flood my filter house. So there'll be a hole in the top of there, and it'll be nice and secured in there. So what I'm going to do now is drill the top of the plastic, and I'll put that back on. Okay, that's all done. As you can see, I've run it through again through my dechlorinator to here. It runs down the back to my regulator to regulate the water flow, and from there it goes into my bottom box of the river. I have calibrated it. It's at about 10% at the moment. I can alter that as and when needed, depending on temperatures. Talking of which, let's have a look at the pond temperature. At the moment we're at about 12. The air temperature last night did go down quite a lot. It went down to about 7 last night, so it's kept a good temperature in the pond still. And the air temperature at the moment, we're about 15 at the moment on the air temperature. So I've got the pond covers up, trying to get a bit of heat into the pond. And Bisley is enjoying the sunshine, as you can see. I don't know what he's found at the moment, but he's normally a football or a little ball of some description. He's absolutely ball mad, but he's found something. He's taking his interest, getting covered in mud no doubt, because we did have a bit of rain this morning. But yeah, job's a good one. As I did say previously, I do keep my trickling system running all year round, as running water is harder to freeze than non-running water, so I don't want to leave any stagnant water in the pipes. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I keep it up, but I do like to do the water changes every week, especially as I'm continuing to put my clay in. I have lowered when I do the clay. I'm not doing it every week now, it's probably every 2 weeks I add the clay into there. So yeah, more than happy with that. Job's a good one. Okay, that's everything I need to get done for today, so I thought I'd give them a bit of food. I am still feeding them because the temperature's still not too bad. Not feeding them as much as I did in the summer, obviously. Down to probably 2 feeds a day now. Only a little bit, and I'll leave that in there for 5 minutes or so, and I'll come back, and what they haven't eaten I'll take out. Bros said that they're on full wheat germ now for the winter, and not feeding as much anywhere near like I did in the summer, so still getting something, and they are still eating, which is a good thing. So fantastic. Yeah, so as it comes to winter now, things are slowing down, as a lot of YouTubers are. Filming is slowing down, not doing as much filming. I will try and get as much content out as I can out of the winter. I do enjoy the filming, and hopefully you enjoy watching it. So I will try and put as much as I can out. Hopefully at least one a week if I can. So for now, big thank you to all the subscribers and all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget, I have got a Facebook page. Shows you extra content, pictures and videos and such on there. So again, big thank you. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.